We'll start off on the paperwork side. So this is kind of cool. It has the original window sticker from 1993 Oldsmobile, so that's always a cool thing. This car was purchased here in Aiken, South Carolina. It's been in one family the whole time, and as you can see, it's got a whole stack of receipts. It's got the original service manual, the GM bumper to bumper plus warranty documents, the Oldsmobile Edge, you know, all your documentation that came with the car, as well as the service history from the previous owners. And then we'll also have all the maintenance that we did here at Car Cave. Every vehicle that comes through our doors gets shaken down. Like I mentioned earlier, that we drive it, we usually put about 200 to 1,000 miles on each car, just shake them down, make sure they're good to go. We really like to drive our cars. We want to make sure that they're solid for you, and we're car guys. We just like driving cars. So it ends up being a win-win. We'll move around the outside here. We'll start at the back. Obviously, the most prominent feature of this car is the simulated wood grain paneling. Get up close and you can see it in all its glory. Again, you got the Oldsmobile logo in the tail lights. You have the rear spoiler. As you can see, the paint is not in the best of shape. It's got some spider cracks and some peeling in the clear coat on the roof. You can see that's kind of all throughout the roof rack here, as well as here on the front. And then also, again, you can see the spider cracks here in the hood. So it is not a pristine paint. It's definitely a, okay, let me come back a little bit further. 15, 20 footer looks good, but you start getting up close and the paint is, it is what it is. So again, we'll come through, but all the lights are intact, no cracks, nothing like that. They all work, they're all functional. On the wheels, you come around, you have these awesome wire spoke wheels. All 4 matching tires. I said that, let me make sure. Yeah, hand cooks. Yeah. I was pretty sure of that, but right as I said it, I was like, oh, let me make sure. Hankook optimal. There you go. So all 4 matching tires. This driver rear is missing the Oldsmobile logo on the driver rear wheel. Let's see over here. Now we'll jump into the interior. I'm going to start in the front and then save the best for last. So you open up, and this was a feature that changed in late 92 and early 93, which is where this car is. They moved the seat belt to the door. And at first I was a little, first one I'd ever seen, it was a little bit weird, but after driving it, it's actually really comfortable. You're not having to reach behind you over your shoulder to get it. It's right there, right where you want it to be. So definitely surprised me that I like that. It does have central locking, which is awesome. Power windows, AC, which here in the summer of Aiken, South Carolina is an amazing thing. So again, let me come back out. Big, comfortable seats. You have a slight here, a little tear right here on the bolster of the driver front seat. So I wanted to point that out. You have typical wheel wear, but dash is all solid. Let's see, moving it up there. You can see no cracks, anything like that. It's actually really nicely done. And let's pull it in. We're at 88,056.4 miles. This will probably go up a little bit just because we all kind of like driving this thing. It's a lot of fun. Everybody that's got kids, you'll see why they love it. But it's got the radio works. It's got AC. That AC is cold, and that's coming from somebody living in the South. It works really well. But again, nice comfy footwell. Again, everything you have back here. Moving, oh, I said that central lock works well. Unlock it. nice big comfy bench seat in the back, or should I say middle, because as we move back here, this is the coolest part, rear facing third row seat. So this is how you get in back here. You have the keys in. If you turn for the glass, the top glass pops up. You have like normal glass hatch. Then if you turn it to the right, hard to do one-handed, turn to the right, the whole lift gate rises up and you can hang out in the back. These seats obviously do fold down, and then you have, you know, your full, I think it's like 49 cubic feet of rear cargo space. But obviously rear seats is way cooler than everything else. These do pop out, as you can see. So you have your little wing mirrors or wing windows that pop out. So, you know, aero fins, I guess, if you wanted to call them, because you're in a high performance woody wagon. Again, this is my favorite part. Everybody loves this. Chicks dig it, so that's always cool. But overall, you can see it is in good condition. There's no real stains in the doors there. It's a 93. It's, you know, getting up there in age, but it's been really well taken care of by the local family here. Again, you have all your seat belts, everything. So let me pull this down, grab the keys out. I'm gonna leave that up, and let me move the documents over. We're gonna put these in the passenger seat here with me. I'll get it fired up. You can hear it, and then we'll show you the engine. This key in. He's probably gonna bong at me because I got the rear tailgate open. Let's see. Tailgate ajar and fasten seatbelt. Yep. So as you can see, pops up. That's what it looks like with the rear open. Let's see if you can see rear view. All the cool stuff. This thing's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed driving that. I'll shut it off so I'm not smoking the guys out back. And it's gonna tell me that I have tailgate. Let me pop that so it's closed. Grab the keys out of the ignition so it doesn't yell at us. And we'll come over here and pop the hood. There you can see the 3300. It's a 3.3 liter V6 transversely mounted. There you can see everything through here. Get a good aerial view of it. So like I mentioned, we went through this car. Get in touch with us, reach out, phone, email, stop by in person. We can tell you everything that we went through it. Overall, we did wheel bearings, camber bolts to get the alignment back into spec where we wanted it. You can call us or get in touch via email, or even better, stop in by in person and, you know, take it for a test drive while you're here. But then also you can review all the documents, all the work that we did. We did brakes, went through everything, made sure it was mechanically, make sure it's safe, make sure it's ready for Great American road trip. Brakes, wheel bearing, all the fluids, obviously. Did the AC recharge. There's a whole list of things that we went through and got this thing absolutely dialed in. And this one is a fun one. Nobody was really expecting it to be fun, and it has been an absolute blast. So come check it out.